Hi everyone and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Rosana and today we're going to be making a short and very easy recipe. We're going to be making queso fundido, which is a very popular Mexican appetizer that you can serve with flour or corn tortillas. You're going to love every single bit of it, so let's get started. To this queso fundido, we're going to add chorizo and poblano peppers. First, roast 2 poblano peppers over medium-high heat, and once they blister and blacken, turn to allow the other side to do the same. It's a good idea to turn them on their sides so they can roast evenly. Once all of the sides are done, transfer to a bag, close it up to trap the steam, and let them sweat for approximately 5 to 10 minutes. Give them just enough time to soften so the skin can be removed easily. If you leave them in the bag for too long, they could turn way too soft. While that's happening, let's get some prep done. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then dice half of a medium white onion into small pieces. Next, grab 2 garlic cloves, peel and mince them. Back to the poblanos. Open the bag, you will notice the peppers did sweat and the outer skin did loosen. Let them cool down and make sure the bag remains open while that happens to prevent them from becoming too soft. When they are warm or cold to the touch, begin removing the entire loose and blackened skin. It should be fairly easy. Poblanos range from mild to medium heat. So for this next step, feel free to wear kitchen gloves because we will need to remove the stem and seeds from the top. These peppers are ready to be cut into rajas, which is a term used when cutting the peppers into strips. Slice both of them lengthwise and set them to the side because we will incorporate later on. Next, you will need 8 ounces of Mexican pork chorizo. There's also beef chorizo, so if that's a better option for you, feel free to use it. At this point, remove the entire casing and place the loose chorizo back into the bowl. Over medium heat, allow a non-stick pan to become hot and then add the chorizo and break it up with your spoon. I don't add any oil because it will release its own fat. If at some point you feel the chorizo is not releasing enough fat, feel free to add some oil. Chorizo is very accessible nowadays and a lot of brands sell it. I'm personally always in the search for good authentic ones, or at least something pretty close to what I came to love while living in Mexico. There was this market 3 hours away from our town, or pueblo as we call it. They had the best chorizo. Very often my mom used to take the bus there to do errands and we made sure we asked for it. She always brought some back and oh my god, we enjoyed it so much. Till this day, I visit different Mexican stores looking for the one where I can find similar flavors. I have found a couple of stores that have really good choices, and what I can say is experiment with different chorizos and find the one that you like the best. If you have a Mexican market close by, it is probably your best choice. Stir as needed while it browns and cooks completely. This looks great and perfectly browned. Now add the onions and minced garlic. Stir to combine, and once the onions become soft, turn off the heat and add in the poblano rajas or strips and incorporate everything well. For the cheese, I'm using 8 ounces of Monterrey Jack and 12 ounces of Queso Oaxaca. If you can't find Oaxaca cheese, you can substitute for mozzarella, but I do suggest you try it with Oaxaca cheese if you can. Grate both of them with the side of the grater with the largest holes. Then place all of the cheese in a large container and mix well. It's time to assemble. In a 6x9 baking dish, in my case I will be using a ceramic one, lightly spray it with baking spray and start by taking a third of the cheese and creating a bottom layer. Spread it well and then add half of the chorizo mix, making sure it is also well spread. Create another cheese layer and add the final mix of the chorizo. Lastly, top it with the last third portion of the cheese. The oven should have reached the desired temperature by now. Go ahead and place in the center of the oven, and we're going to give it enough time for all the layers of cheese to melt. It will take approximately 15 minutes. Once the cheese is melted, turn on the broiler on high and let the top brown. Mine took an additional 2 minutes. You do want to keep an eye on it because every oven is different. Here it is. Gorgeous and so delicious. It's cheesy and the color on top makes it so appealing. It will be hard to resist, but do allow it to cool down just enough so you don't burn yourself. You can pair it with a delicious flour or corn tortilla. With queso fundido, I do feel flour tortillas pair wonderfully and have become my go-to tortilla when I make this recipe. Make yourself a taco and enjoy. I will also be leaving my video on how to make flour tortillas down in the description area. Yes, I made the ones in this video. They are perfect. You have to try this. It is cheesy, delicious, and that chorizo and the poblano peppers pair beautifully. You're really gonna enjoy this. Well, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Remember that you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you so much, and until next time.